Previously on the Arch Campbell Show.
This object is being worn by an absolutely beautiful actress named Annie Mueller. And she was portraying, now we didn't tell you this, you had to figure it out. She was one of eight people walking around in costume, and it turns out that they were each portraying a planet, and she was Uranus.
Two DNAs walked in.
Two DNAs walked into a bar.
They started talking, which really surprised me.
Yes.
Yeah, it surprised me too. What would one DNA say to the other?
Do these jeans make me look fat? What did the German boy say when his older brother left for school?
Look, man, no hand.
You are watching the Arch Campbell Show. It's an inspiration to broadcasters everywhere because if Arch can make it on TV, anyone can.
And now, lower your expectations for Arch Campbell.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Here we are at the bottom of your TV set, and so happy to be back again. And hello, friends, and welcome to another big night. And I'm very excited. We have some fun people here and a brand new guest on the program, a guy I've been wanting to have on for a while. He is the host of the Spanish-English program Hispanic Agenda. He's a newsman at Telemundo Television, and he's here in our studio tonight. Say hello to Mr. Alejandro Negron. Alejandro.
Hi, Arch. I'm impressed. You were able to pronounce my name correctly.
Yes, it's a first on this program.
You even rolled the R very well, Alejandro.
Very happy. Now,
Very
tell me about Hispanic Agenda, because I understand you do the show in English and in Spanish.
Correct. It airs on News Channel 8 Saturdays at 6 p.m. and on Telemundo at 5:30 on Sundays.
And you do the show twice. You do it in English and then again in Spanish.
That's correct. When we tape the program, the first segment is usually done in English. Then we tape immediately after that the Spanish.
Does anybody ever change his mind? I mean, when the second one comes on, do they say something different from
all the time? But we call them out on it.
Well, I'm so glad that you were here tonight, and we want people to watch your show. And now, right now, we're going to get things underway. And would you do us the honor, please, of introducing our first guest?
It will be my pleasure. Your first guest is making a name for himself on stages all over the country. He comes to Washington to star in the Signature Theater's world premiere of the comedy, mystery, whodunit musical, Cloak and Dagger. Please welcome Mr. Doug Carpenter.
Doug Carpenter. Oh, Doug. How great to have you on the program. And there you are on live remote from the Signature Theater. We spared no expense to get this done tonight.
Thanks for having me.
So this is your first time on a Washington stage. How do you like Washington audiences so far?
It's lovely. It's great. People are great here.
And this is it's a world premiere. Kind of makes fun of old movies like The Maltese Falcon and some of the Philip Marlowe, Raymond Chandler stuff.
Yes, it does. It's right in the film noir genre.
Yeah, and you wear a suit and a hat. I should have had you bring your fedora over.
I do. I wear a fedora the entire show. I'm a little jealous of yours right now. I feel a little naked without it.
You're not getting it, so just forget about that. We have a short clip that's on the web explaining this show, and let's take a look at the clip, and then we'll talk about Cloak and Dagger. So here we go.
The name is Nick Cutter, Private Dick. I know what you're thinking. Get your mind out of the gutter. Come see me and my friends in Cloak and Dagger at Signature Theater, a zany, mile-a-minute whodunit filled with sex, crime, money, sex, mystery, and more sex. Not gonna happen.
Oh, what I was thinking.
And did I mention it's a musical? Lovely.
There you go. There you go. That's just a little taste of Cloak and Dagger and a world premiere. Why did they decide to try it out here in D.C.?
Well, they knew Arch Campbell was here.
Actually, I'm going over there to see it this weekend because it's my kind of stuff. How hard is it to get a new play rolling?
I'm the wrong person to ask about that. It's really hard. hard to get
all you know is you got a job out of this deal. So
That's
what
right.
the heck? That's pretty good.
I'm happy.
Now, you know, Doug, when we have actors on the program and we have people of your caliber and you know, rising stars, we want you to remember us when you hit the big time. We like to give them a little quiz. So we have an actor's quiz for you. And Alejandro, I know they're over there working on your microphone, but I need you or somebody to bring in the answers to the actor's quiz. So if you would please.
I get answers?
Yes.
This one?
Yeah, these are the answers right there. If you'll just give them
Great.
to,
Okay.
I'll take
to
them.
Doug.
All right.
And then,
This is going to make this quiz so easy.
That's great. You're looking good there. I may
okay,
shave
let me get
my
out.
head like yours. Now you go back and they can work on your microphones some more. So, Doug,
Hopefully.
here is your first question. We don't want to embarrass you. That's why we're giving you the answer.
Good.
So.
That's the only kind of quizzes that actors can take, and ones we know the answers
Why do
to.
you think I use a teleprompter?
Yeah.
Here you go. This is your first question in the actor's quiz, and here it is. How does one actor greet another actor?
Hi, I'm better than you.
Yes, I used to do a little acting myself. They do that in TV news, too. Here's your next question. How many actors does it take to change a light bulb?
Only one.
Really?
They don't like to share the spotlight.
And finally, and this is kind of complicated, so I'll get right to it. Two guys meet on the street. They're both actors. The first guy says, "How are things going?" What does the second actor say?
Rotten.
Really?
Last month, I inherited $1 million. Last week, I won the lottery. This week, nothing.
Listen, you're such a good sport. We want everybody to go over to Signature and see Cloak and Dagger, and you've got a run of 3 or 4 weeks into July.
That's right.
And you will personally greet people after the program.
Absolutely.
Shake their hands and do
I will
whatever
personally
else.
apologize at the end of the show.
No, it sounds like great fun.
I'm just kidding. It's a
it's
wonderful
great
show.
fun to have you on the program tonight. Let's have a big round of applause for the Signature Theater's Doug Carpenter. Now, Alejandro, I saw them. They were all gathered around you changing your microphone. We do that on this program a lot.
Good. Is it working now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, and Verizon thanks you for that as well. How can we follow this? What is coming up on the program tonight?
Well, tonight on the Arch Campbell Show, this weekend the
Yes.
DC Shorts Festival mixes movies and comedy, and we'll get a sample of both.
Really?
Arch answers your questions in Ask
Oh,
Arch.
and you'll be helping me with Ask Arch, and so will Doug,
Really?
and so will the other people in the audience. so.
Yes, I will do that, I guess. Find out what kind of crap we're giving away
We
this week.
give crap away on this show.
Plus
it's kind of a
the usual
bribe.
mistakes and embarrassments.
Yes.
That and much less tonight on the Arch Campbell Show. Back to you,
Alejandro
Arch.
Negron, our new best friend from Hispanic Agenda on News Channel 8 and on Telemundo. And we want everybody to watch that show. Now here's a look at what's on stage and screen around town. And as you look, listen to a classic by the great Aretha Franklin.
You're no good, heartbreaker. You're a liar and you're a cheat. And I don't know why I let you do these things to me. My friends keep telling me that you ain't no good. Oh, but they don't know that I'd leave you
everybody. I'm Gene Weingarten. I write the Below the Beltway column
Bravo!
for the Washington Post.
I love it.
Yay!
Love it.
It's in the Washington Post magazine.
Really?
I have won 2 Pulitzer Prizes.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm one of the inventors of the annual Post Hunt.
Oh, wow.
You're watching the Arch Campbell Show.
Yeah?
What's a genius like me doing on a show like this?
That's what I want to know right there. Thank you, Gene. We got all of our interns in the audience tonight. Can I have a little love, please? What the hell? Come on. Why do you think we asked you in here? We're not here to teach you anything. This weekend, the DC Shorts Festival celebrates funny, short movies and comedy in general. In other words, they're going to show movies and showcase stand-up comics between shows. It all happens at the Navy Memorial's Burks Theater. Here is a sample of the kind of movies you will see.
Wait, do I rub it against me, or do I just kind of like rub it?
I'm out.
Neil, I got priors.
What does this mean, guys?
That smell is awful.
Is he dead?
Of course he's dead. He's been in there 1,000 years.
I don't think we get our wishes if we have a dead genie.
That's a film called Wishful Thinking, and it was directed by Austin Bragg. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for him. Now, please welcome one of the comics performing this weekend. She's putting the show together. Please say hello to Naomi Johnson. And Naomi, how are you, dear?
Hi, good to be here.
And you've been performing around town for many years.
Many years, absolutely.
And what are your sets like?
Well, they're observational humor. They're, you know, the usual stuff.
Nobody tells jokes anymore.
Nobody tells jokes. No, you do. You do. Absolutely.
Yeah, well,
we love your jokes.
because I'm making no observations. Tell us, what can we look forward to in shorts and comedy?
This is a combination of DC Shorts laughs, so they're all funny short films.
Right.
And it's mixed with Funniest Fed comedians. So they're all comedians who've won or finalists for the Funniest Fed competition, which is run for the past several years. And they're going to be interchanged with the films. So you're going to have live comedy.
Do you make a living doing stand-up comedy?
No, I'm actually a federal employee.
Now that's funny. Should
That
we
is
ask
funny.
you what you do?
I actually work for the Department of Homeland Security.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, we actually have. Yeah.
Are you still next door to Channel 4?
No,
The
we're
Homeland
not.
Security?
No, we've moved a lot.
I used to see them through the fence when I was at Channel 4. They were outside smoking and laughing and having a wonderful time.
I'm sure. That was on their terrorism break, right? They get a 15-minute terrorism break every 6 hours.
I'm sure that'll make that into your next act. Why do people go into comedy?
Because we're sick. I'm sure you can relate.
Yes, I can.
Because we have low expectations of ourselves as well. No, I've been in comedy since I was 6. I started doing impressions when I was 6, you know, impressions of other comedians. So they weren't really impressions.
Well, it sounds, what DC Shorts is doing is really great. They did a great thing last year at the Union Market. And this event sounds great, and we're really excited about it. And we appreciate your coming on.
Thank you.
And let's give it up. The one, the only, Naomi Johnson, and there's your plug. It's this weekend, and that's that Naval Memorial, and it's right over there by the Metro stop.
It is, right by the Metro.
Okay, now are you going to be around to help us with Ask Arch?
Yes, absolutely.
Good, well then Ask Arch is next, and we'll be back.
Hi everybody, I'm Alejandro Negron, host of Hispanic Agenda on News Channel 8 and Telemundo, reminding you that the Arch Campbell Show gives away free stuff. Movie passes, DVDs, and crappy t-shirts. Check Arch on the web on News Channel 8, news8.net, and you'll get yours. Plus, you can follow Arch on Facebook and Twitter And now, speaking of Facebook, he's got a face like a really old book. Mr. Arch Campbell.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. He's our new best friend, Alejandro Negron, and we're so glad to have you on the program tonight. And you know, you're adding a certain amount of star power to things. So I hope you'll come back. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Ask Arch. The television feature that lets you, the viewer, ask the questions. And Alejandro, if you would please bring in tonight's mail for us. There he is. Thank you very much. You know,
am I blocking you again?
No, that's fine. That's fine. You know, we like having good-looking guys on here. Our viewers have not learned how to tweet or email.
Well, we can help them with that.
I
know you're an expert
in
at
an envelope. Well, let's bring Doug Carpenter from the Signature Theater, and then if you'll bring our next letter back to help me tonight with Ask Arch. This is some of our viewer mail that I like to answer.
Great.
And you're in that Signature Theater. Try not to tear the punchline up.
Yeah, sorry. Just reading, right?
That's all you got to do.
Good. That's all we can do.
Just like Cloak and Dagger, except
read the lines.
It's a line.
All right.
That's fine. Yes?
Angus Lamond of Chevy Chase.
Oh, Angus
writes,
Lamond.
Angus Lamond.
Every week.
Sorry.
Gosh.
Arch.
Yes?
I understand that Miley Cyrus occasionally hurts herself.
Oh, Miley Cyrus. You know, she's doing that dance thing, and it's driving her crazy.
Well, she occasionally hurts herself when she does that sexy dance in her concerts.
She hurts herself?
Is she insured for this kind of thing?
Well, actually, I've looked into this, and we've determined that Miley has Twerkman's compensation. That's a follow-up. Get out of here. Pick this up, too. The staff will have to get this. Alejandro, if you would bring our next letter in, and let's bring Naomi Johnson, the professional comedian. Oh, come in here where we can see you, Alejandro. What the hell? You know, we like people to be here. That's fine. That's fine. Now, that's enough for my agenda.
Right across.
Oh, very good. Very good. That's just great. You know, that's a follow-up to a joke we had last week that Billy Ray took Miley to take your daughter to twerk day. I just thought I'd get that in. Who have we heard from, Naomi?
We have heard from Allison Alexander, formerly of Alexandria, but now living in Arlington.
You know, she moved and she wrecked that joke. Allison Alexander of Alexandria.
So she writes, I've got a brain teaser for you.
We like brain teasers.
What do you call a sports car made of lumber?
Well, that's called a Lamborghini. That's fine. Thank you, Naomi.
You're welcome.
And Alejandro,
Yes,
if you have that third letter.
Let me go get it for you.
If you go get that third letter, we'll let you read it in English and then maybe in Spanish, or maybe in Spanish first. And then
you know what? I'll
English.
read it in Spanish.
All right, read it in Spanish, and then we'll translate.
I'm just gonna make it up. Nobody's gonna notice the difference anyway. Do you know any Spanish?
I pressed 1 for Spanish. I do know a little Spanish.
Okay. What words do you know that you can say on TV, of course?
Let's see. I know comida.
Comida. That is
cocina.
Food again.
Cocina.
I see you like food a lot.
La cama.
Bed.
I know puerto.
Port.
What's door?
That's puerta.
Oh, puerta.
Right.
Well, no wonder I couldn't get in.
Actually, that was good.
Let's see.
All right.
Get this in Spanish, and then we'll translate it.
El Harris de Potomac escribe.
El Harris. He writes a lot.
From Potomac.
Escribes a lot.
Arch. El otro día vi que harp. Well, I don't think we could translate this one, but the other day I read that a harp is a lot like one's elderly parents.
A harp is a lot like one's elderly parents.
But the article didn't fully explain why.
An article was written about this, how a harp is like your old parents.
So how is a harp like your elderly parents?
Well, I checked this out.
You did. You researched it. Okay.
Harp it's unforgiving and difficult to get into and out of a car.
I'm not going to translate that.
Yeah, it didn't work in either language.
Lost in translation.
Alejandro, so great to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Agenda on News Channel 8 and
Yes.
Telemundo, and you'll be doing Las Noticias.
Las Noticias
on Telemundo.
on Telemundo and on News Channel 8 Saturdays at 6. I hope.
Sell it, baby. Sell it. We'll be back. That's right. My thanks tonight to Doug Carpenter of Signature Theater. We'll see you in Cloak and Dagger. Parking lots over there. And Naomi Johnson, we'll see you at the DC Shorts Festival.
Absolutely.
Naval Academy, the Navy Memorial this weekend. Don't go to Annapolis. Alejandro, I'm so glad you've come over tonight.
Thank you so much.
And I hope you will come back again.
I will. Gracias.
Thank you for, and de nada. Thank you for watching. These are the people that make this possible. Good night. Okay, get out here.